Auburn family, what is good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have a massive update for you in this video. We are just a few days away from Big Cat Weekend. We all know what happened last year with Perry Thompson and a bunch of other Malcolm Simmons, and that was just a domino effect of commits coming to Auburn, right? But this year could be even bigger. When you look at the list of guys potentially coming to Big Cat Weekend, it looks like it could be a massive day for Auburn. According to Hayes Fawcett, Auburn recruiting is about to catch fire on the recruiting trail. Going to be a huge couple of weeks for commitments for the Auburn Tigers. Starts with Big Cat Weekend, or Big Cat this weekend. Number of the best 2025-2026 recruits will be in attendance. In this video, I wanted to break down a couple of guys who are scheduled to be there and list the most important targets for them, right? Before we jump to the video, I want you guys to do me a favor and comment down below who are 3 players. Let's go 3 players. I was gonna go 2, but let's go 3. 3 players that you think we need to land in this year's 2025 class, whether it's a guy we already have or it's someone that is not yet committed out somewhere or someone that we need to flip, right? Last year was Perry Thompson, it was Cam Coleman. Do we have to go out there and get a name offered? Do we have to go out there and bring in a Zion Grady, a Derek Smith? Who do you guys think? And with that being said, let's break down the list of commitments or the list of recruits that are potentially going to be at Big Cat Weekend in just a few days. Alright, so here we go. This is the list. In a separate video, I wanted to break down my top 3. So again, comment down below yours. Now, this is according to Babysitter Bari, who I think is signed up to the Auburn live page. You can go subscribe to them for $1, I believe. And they'll give you so much news and notes from around Big Cat Weekend. But let's take a look at the 5 big 5-stars who are, again, scheduled to be there. Naeem Offord looks like he's going to be there. This is a guy that is from Alabama. They need to keep him in the state of Alabama, and hopefully it's Auburn, right? Big-time cornerback says he's loved Auburn. He loves being that top priority of Hugh Freeze and what they're trying to do and build here in Auburn. I am praying, and he will most likely be on my list of must-needs or must-flips, because this is a difference maker in that DB room. I know we have Donovan Starr and you have Devin Williams, right? But if you can shore up this secondary for next season or 2 seasons from now, this is going to be a terrifying Auburn team that can really make a jump up in the ranks from next year on, right? Now, Caleb Cunningham's an interesting one. I actually don't think he'll be there. He actually tweeted out maybe a couple of hours ago saying, now I'm not going to be attending the Auburn weekend, the Big Cat Weekend, and I think that this has something to do with Alabama just not wanting him to go, right? He's committed to Alabama. I think they're a little bit scared. Someone was joking saying they paid him not to go. Who knows what's going on? Maybe he shows, maybe he doesn't. I think it's okay, and I'll tell you why, right? But we also have Isaiah Gibson. He was another guy that came down last second, decommitted to his previous school and wanted to pick from a couple, visited Auburn, liked it a lot, but ended up committing to Georgia. If we're able to flip Isaiah Gibson at some point down the line, that would be huge and massive. He is such a dominant edge rusher, a defensive lineman that could be, again, massive. Then you have Jared Smith. You have Malik Autry, who's, someone that but reporters thought that maybe he could flip. We didn't know how committed he was to Auburn. Looks like he'll be there. Thank the Lord, right? Need him there. Derek Smith is a big one. Guys, we need a wide receiver in this in this recruiting class. If it's not Caleb Cunningham, I am really hoping it is Derek Smith. This dude is a big-time target of Auburn's, and I think they've really started to change who they valued at the wide receiver position in this class, and I think he is maybe even number 1 right now. Anquan Fagans looks like he could be committed. We'll see what happens over the next few days here, but he'll be there. Eric Winters, Jordan Crawford, Zion Grady. This is a big one in my eyes, man. I thought he was an Auburn commit from last year, man. I thought this dude was locked in with us. Ended up, committing to Ohio State. I don't know how locked in that is, but again, there's still a lot of time from now to actually commitment day, signing day, national signing day. So it's not a bad thing, but him coming to Big Cat Weekend is a very good thing. That means there is some interest there. Hopefully, Hugh Freeze can pull some magic. Chroma. I really do like Chroma, and I feel like he is growing with Auburn. I mean, his mom, he just came out and said the other day, his mom loves Auburn. And you know what? The one thing that you need in recruiting is getting the family on the side too, right? When their parents are really involved, their grandparents are really involved with the recruitment, that makes things so much easier for them to be like, okay, you know what? Let me just go to Auburn. My family supports it. They want me to go there. It makes everything so much easier. So I think I would even put us as favorites to land Chroma in this class alongside Alvin Henderson, which, hey, shout out to Alvin Henderson, man. He's been amazing in terms of the recruiting on Twitter, right? Helping out. Jakaleb Falk, really hoping we can lock this guy down. Blake Woodby, looks like he's going to commit here soon. I'm hoping it's to Auburn. Broderick Scholl, Alvin Henderson, Tyler Lockhart, former Auburn commit here. It would be really nice to get him back on Auburn's side. Obviously decommitted, still up in the air in terms of where he wants to play ball at the next level. Again, we need linebackers. It's either him, Elijah Melendez. We need somebody because the linebacker class right now for 2025 does not look great. I know you have Jakaleb Falk, but you need a lot more than that, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can lock in one of these guys. Some O-linemen here, or Tavares Dice, really good offensive lineman. We lost Carday Smith, but I believe that was more on us just saying, listen, I'm sorry, Carday Smith, but I think we're going to move on and go in another direction. I think Tavares Dice is one of those guys that we really do have faith in. He'll be there. Devin Williams, Donovan Starr, two really good corners that Auburn Hugh Freeze love. I think they could be really good at the next level. You got Shakai Mills-Knight, another running back, right? If we're not able to land a Chroma, I think this could be the next guy in the class, or in the, in their want to get. Ryan G, Hollis Davidson, a couple of tight end commits here. Sam Turner's an interesting one. If you don't know too much about him, look up some of his highlights. He's very, very interesting from Georgia Tech, or committed to Georgia Tech as of right now. Shamar Arnaud, who, again, another guy I thought was going to commit to Auburn, decided to go to USC. That could change. And then a couple of three-star players here. Ty Buster, an offensive lineman. Dante Cora, defensive back. Bryce Dees was a very interesting commit a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. Jacoby Ward, I think the newest commit. And then Spencer Dowland as well. Now, that is the 2025 class, but it gets even crazier for the 2026 class, man. Anthony Jones and, Hezekiah Harris. Hopefully I said that right. Zulus Hicks, Shadarius Tootle, Xavier McDonald, Ryan Gibson, Sadarian Morgan. I don't know too much about these guys down here. I'm going to probably start watching some film on the 4 stars of 2026 class. Javar Bowden, Koibin Fordham, Gnarv Carr. I probably butchered some of those names, but listen, we got a lot of guys coming out here, man. A lot of recruits coming out here. If we're able to land a couple of these guys, we're going to be put in really good position. Now, like I said, comment down below who are some players that you think Auburn needs to come out of this weekend at least a little bit in a better shot to land for National Signing Day. I'll give you a sneak peek right now. Nyheim Offord's on my list, man. You have to try to come out of here with him on the board. I know it's going to be so tough to prime away from Ohio State, but if you can, it's going to be a deadly class. I promise you right now, if you're able to swing him. I also, before I even get any further, there's going to be a quarterback. There has to be a quarterback show up. I'm really hoping it's Deuce Knight. But KJ Lacey's also really, really good. If you land either one of those quarterbacks, Auburn's in great shape. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. And yeah, I'll see you guys this weekend when we talk about Auburn and hopefully some commits. Peace.